We begin on Hawaii Island, where Police Chief Ben Moszkowicz will be out as top cop on the Big Island. The police commission deciding not to let him withdraw his resignation.
That resignation was turned in after he was offered the interim chief's job in Honolulu by the mayor, but then not given the job by the commission here. Nikki Schenfeld with more.
Chief Ben Moszkowicz was very emotional during today's hearing, at one point even breaking down, saying he wished he could take back the last 6 weeks. Now, the commission said he did a great job as the police chief here on Hawaii Island, but in the end, they just didn't want to be a stepping stone, and they wanted to find someone who wanted to be here in the long term. Hawaii County is without a chief after half of the police commission voted to accept his resignation, and the other half voted to keep him on.
So it's 4-4, the motion doesn't carry. So resignation stands, Chief. I'm sorry.
Moszkowicz needed 5 votes to stay on as chief of police. During a special meeting on Thursday, Moszkowicz apologized to the commission and explained his instant regrets for emailing the chair a resignation letter.
2.5 years ago, when I moved to the Big Island, I intended to stay here. The Big Island has become my home. My family and I love it here. Our roots continue to deepen an island culture that really embraced us so very graciously. If I could rewind the last 6 weeks and undo my actions, I absolutely would.
2 of the commissioners said they didn't like that he continued to interview for the job as Honolulu's interim chief.
Oftentimes we'll see people come in, take what they need, and leave. And it's a transaction, it's not a relationship. And it's something we fear, and I think we don't trust people because of that.
The commission chair voted to keep Moszkowicz on and said Mayor Blangiardi shouldn't have gotten involved in the first place.
I wish Mayor Blangiardi had stayed in his own sandbox over in Honolulu. The worst thing he did was not realize that there's commissions for a reason, is to provide, the management. And he was going fast and loose with Joe Logan and called him to his office, and we all saw Joe Rogan having to come out of his office doing the perp walk, so to speak, with a news camera set up, and I felt sorry for Joe Logan. And then he called you up and he made commitments to you.
The public was also allowed to testify. Several Hawaii police officers said they were disappointed with how the situation played out, but said that Chief was a great leader.
In the 2 years he has been here, he's done more than any other chief to improve our department.
The police union did not want to see him return.
Leadership is built on trust. Our members have told us, and we're telling you, that the trust is broken. You cannot lead a department that has lost faith in your dedication to it.
Moszkowicz initially said he would resign on July 15th, but asked if he could stay on until the end of August for retirement purposes. And the commission agreed.
August 31st, 2025, I complete 25 years of what I feel like has been very honorable police service, and leadership. Like I said, I have no the last 6 weeks aside, and the situation that developed in Honolulu and how I handled it. Aside from that, I have no regrets over the last 25 years.
And Chief Moszkowicz mentioned that his family is out of town at the moment. He says whatever decision they decide to make for the future will be a joint decision. Reporting from Hilo, Nikki Schenfeld, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Thanks, Nikki. Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi spoke with us just moments ago, addressing his role in the drama surrounding Chief Moszkowicz. He offered Moszkowicz the HPD interim chief position that set off the resignation. That decision ultimately belongs to the Honolulu Police Commission.
Absolutely. I've said that all along. It was the commission's job to pick, and I said it would be subject to that, but I was strongly recommending Ben. I thought this was an opportunity in a situation where we didn't have anybody readily available to bring back a man who had a very distinguished career, not only in the 22 years at HPD, but the 2.5 years as chief on the Big Island, who was willing to come back to the department that he had served for so long and so well, understanding full well, and I can promise you this was witnessed, there were no guarantees about anything, just he would have to do what he did.
The mayor now says he wants more say in future selections and plans to push for a city charter change to give both the mayor and city council a voice in picking the next police chief.
In his own statement, Hawaii County Mayor Kimo Alameda said, "We sincerely thank Chief Moszkowicz for his service to the County of Hawaii and wish him well in his next chapter." The Hawaii Police Commission holds the important responsibility of overseeing the police chief, and we fully respect the commission's authority and the processes it follows. The mayor's office says it will now work closely with the police department during the transition period.